Andrew, what are you talking about? $10 billion is being paid by the federal government for guys who didn't farm?
More than that, more than that. Let me just tell you what we're going against here. I like to liken it to a bug zapper. Barack Obama has this amazing bug zapper. And if you do a story that touches on something politically incorrect or that could hurt him, like Reverend Wright, or the fact that he's in a black liberation theology church, and you bring it up, and it's utterly legitimate, 20 years in the pulpit, and you bring it up, you get zapped.
Why is the Republican Party? By the way, Steve Schmidt is kicking Sarah Palin to the curb in a movie that's totally made up, been coming out on HBO. They've planned this movie for a year, talking about her. Steve Schmidt and John McCain failed to vet Barack Obama. Everybody knows that. There's the most unvetted guy
because
ever.
They were afraid of the bug zapper. They wanted to be liked. They invested 20 years in being liked by the mainstream media. And they use them like Lucy with the football with Charlie Brown. And so they say, don't touch the bug zapper. Don't touch the bug zapper, and you'll be okay. Don't touch the bug zapper. That means any story, every single story that we've had to do, that we've been proved right on, including Acorn, including Anthony Weiner. But let's go all the way back to before I even had my sights, with the Swift boat vets, or with Matt Drudge with the Monica Lewinsky story. Bug zapper. The second that somebody comes up with a counter-narrative, that goes against the Democratic media complex, you get zapped. And the ABC, CBS, NBC and say, Matt George, you're a liar. There is no blue dress. Matt Lauer says. That's the bug zapper. And you know who upholds the bug zapper? The Republicans. Because you go to the Republicans and you go, how come you're not bringing up the Lewinsky story, Newt Gingrich? Well, we know why he wouldn't bring that up back then. That's the wrong question. But it's because they're afraid of the bug zapper. They're afraid of victory. They're afraid of the hand-to-hand combat that it takes in the mainstream media. And by far the biggest controversy I've ever tripped upon, and I can prove it, I'll take a lie detector test against the architects of Pigford, who took the reparations movement and made it pro. Isn't it interesting that reparations was one of the biggest things in the country in the late 1990s and the early 2000s, and President Obama's law school mentor and speech coach, Charles Ogletree, was put on the reparations dream team.
Yeah, this is when he was at Harvard. Ogletree was the guy that he really looked up to.
Yes, along with Al Pires, the lawyer who was the successful trial attorney that got the billions of dollars from the Treasury and from the USDA in the Pigford thing. After
Andrew, I call the reparation thing is called this episode we've got up on our website is called the R word. But is that also the racism? Because what they immediately going to do, the bug zapper is to call Andrew Breitbart a racist, to say Andrew Breitbart is.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm not afraid of the bug zapper. I like the bug zapper. I like to put my tongue on the bug zapper.